Hi, friends. I'm Shallie Jolink, and this is The Other Side of the Bar, a podcast about what life is really like on the other side of the bar. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts, and make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Other Side of the Bar. Facebook.com/Other Side of the Bar and Instagram at Other Side of the Bar. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the other side of the bar. Cheers. All right. Hey, y'all. This is Shallie.
And Rebecca.
And we're with
Phillip.
And this is another episode of The Other Side of the Bar. And today I'm interviewing Phillip, and we're outside of Billy's. Hope you can hear us well. I'm sure you can. But yeah, so Phillip, you just got off a shift. You were working...
I did my clopin.
Clopin. What's a clopin?
A clopin. I closed last night and I opened this morning.
Oh, okay. So, my one question I ask everyone is, like, how did you get here? What's your story? Macro. I asked macro.
Okay.
So,
well,
but you can share as much or as little as you want. And oh yeah, and what's your, like, do you have an official title at Billy's? Like, is there one, such a thing?
Lackey. I started working I joined the Billy Forrester Army in 1993 at Waterloo Brewing Company.
Is it like the Kiss
Oh,
Army?
you worked at Waterloo.
Yeah, day one.
Day
So,
one? I didn't
okay.
realize day
For
one.
5 and some odd years.
For those who don't know, talk about what Waterloo Brewing is or was.
Waterloo Brewing Company was the
That's
first brew pub in the state of Texas that was doing business.
And Billy opened it.
Billy and Steve Anderson.
Right.
Yeah, Billy told, he and Steve went to Great American Beer Festival. On the way back, they said, Steve, you go to Siebel Institute in Chicago, you learn how to brew beer. I'll go up on the hill and I'll change the law. And they did.
Billy was dumb enough to do it, right?
Yeah.
So Billy was the one at the Capitol.
Yeah.
And
the hill is the
Steve
Texas hill.
Steve
The Texas
Holzheiser,
hill.
who was a college buddy of his, who was a state rep, I think. They had a
Wait, Steve who?
Holzheiser. He's
Okay.
from like down Coastal Bend area.
Okay.
They had a stack of bills that at the end of ledge he just took off the stack and threw on the floor and said, we're not going to get to these bills. We need to get these other ones. And Steve Holzheiser went up, shuffled through them, got out the brew pub one and put it back up, and he goes, no, we're going to get this one.
Good.
And it got voted in, and Waterloo Brewing Company was the first
So that was
in the state of Texas.
And what year was that?
93.
93? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I knew Billy was like a pioneer.
Oh, yeah.
Grandfather of...
The man, the myth,
yeah.
the legend.
So Waterloo, how long did you work there? And
5 years plus, and then
That was the best place to go when I wasn't 21 yet.
one of my regulars offered me a job, and I went into telecom for 12 years. Made some money, socked a lot of it away,
yeah.
and then...
Wait, does that mean save or spend?
Yes.
Okay.
No. We don't have kids, so we
Socked.
and we don't live,
Yeah.
fancy.
Oh, you have an amazing house, though, and backyard.
Oh yeah. But after 12 years of that, I got laid off and half-heartedly put out some other telecom resumes and that kind of stuff, and I was like, I want to go back to bartending. That's why. And one of my friends, Danny Jackson, who ran the kitchen at Dog and Duck when I worked there, I posted on Facebook, happy to report, got me another bartending job. No place I've ever been more comfortable than behind a bar. And Danny won the internet that day by saying, Phillip, we all think you should be behind bars.
Now, when did you work
funny.
at Dog and Duck? After?
Well, my first job back in the bartending world was at Chaparral Ice, working for Susan Forrester,
Billy's ex-wife.
Billy's ex, and she ran a hockey bar out there. That was a great gig.
Is that like in North Austin?
Well, it's gone, but yeah, it was like 35 and
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Up that
Off
way.
35, yeah. I remember.
And then I got in at Dog and Duck and worked there for 3 years at the end.
Yeah.
And then worked one shift at the new Dog and Duck.
Huh.
Oh, that's
But
right. Literally one shift.
I
right?
had, just before that, got offered, I was a swing at Billy's, but then I actually got offered shifts and accepted those. And that caused a rift, but because so I lost my shifts at Dog and Duck, but
I see.
I think
Dog
it
and
worked out for
Duck,
the
Dog and
best.
Duck is gone, and I'm at Billy's.
I
So
remember when I first saw you here, you carded me. It was like one of
the older I
It was
get,
a long time
The
the
ago.
younger
older
you
I
look. I
get,
always
the
say that.
younger
Yeah.
everyone else looks.
But it's so true.
And luckily, I have
No,
had
it's
the
just not
I've had the ability to
Tag
get
Billy.
older.
Yeah, and exactly.
A
And,
lot of my other friends have not.
right.
Oh, yeah.
I I just remember thinking like, okay, he's the new guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I always-
The FNG.
Yeah.
But I always think you know her parents.
I don't know. I don't think so, but
No?
my parents knew Gary Falk. I don't know if you knew Falk or anything.
Yes.
Okay. So my dad knew him really well.
Walter Falk, I know.
Oh,
Gary Falk. No, maybe not.
yeah.
I don't know.
Gary is an artist that knows Billy, and there's one of his paintings on the bar.
Still alive?
No. He passed. Gary passed away a while ago.
Yeah, though. Yeah.
But he's the one who hosted those Super Bowl parties, like big.
Okay. Yeah.
That Kenny
Yeah,
would
that's
go
guy.
to, like
Did I say Walter?
yeah.
No, Gary.
Gary. Yeah.
I know him.
Okay. Anyway,
Sorry.
but that's how my parents know Billy through to him and through the Super
Right
Bowl
on.
parties and stuff. But yeah. So wait, when you ended, how long you worked at Waterloo for?
5 years and
How long?
some.
How long was Waterloo open?
Oh,
Was it
they
open
managed to hang on a couple of years after I left.
Okay.
Before Phillip, after Phillip.
They turned into the. Did they like
No, the Fox
immediately?
and the Hound. I forgot
It was
about
closed
that.
for a while, and then it was
Yeah.
Fox and
I
Hound.
forgot about
Oh,
that.
And I
really?
walked through there one time.
never
Didn't
went.
even order a beer. Went in and was like,
Nah.
"What have they done to my bar?"
Yeah. I never went
Because the
in.
downstairs bar was my bar.
Oh, see, and I always hung out in the Bamboo Lounge.
Right.
Was at the second level,
Second
and then
floor.
there was
Right.
Holy.
And then the roof.
the roof bar. There was
Yeah.
3
There
bars.
were 3 levels to Waterloo Brewing. That's
And no, there was, and then there was.
Oh, there were many
the-
levels to Waterloo Brewing.
Yeah, and then there was
Geographically
the, like,
and
brew
physically,
pub.
there were 3.
Yeah.
There was
And then the
The
side
brew
porch.
pub, the side porch
No,
bar.
shenanigans.
Yeah. So there was 4
As it was called.
like establishments.
Billy owned Billy and Steve started it all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And my friend Thelma was good friends with the guy that worked there. He was a bartender. He was in the Wannabes. Who was that? He was a bartender there.
At-
Terrible. At Waterloo.
At Waterloo.
He was-
Kevin Carney.
Kevin Carney. And he hangs out here all the time.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I see him all the time. And I'm always like, you know Thelma. We're friends with Thelma.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin
Yeah.
and I are like very good friends.
Yeah, I
Let's
love
just
Kevin.
say, out of respect for Kevin, I'll just leave it at that.
That's funny. So
He used to live off. I don't know if does he still live off South Congress.
No, when we lived
Congress
when we worked at Waterloo, he lived on Breeze Terrace.
Breeze Terrace. Where's
I was
that?
like, man, could you get a more manly name of a street to live on than Breeze
Don't
Terrace?
tell Alex that he lives on Breezy Pass Cove.
Breeze Terrace was right across from Maynard. What's it called? Cafe. What the?
Cafe 290.
No. This was way back. Anyway, okay, so we devolve.
Anyway.
Ask me another
Sorry.
question.
Oh no.
We have so many mutual friends from the 90s.
So you've been so Waterloo Brewing to
telecommuting.
Telecommunications,
telecommunications.
and then
It's such a 90s
Chaparral
phrase.
Ice, then Dog and Duck,
Oh, right.
and then Billy's.
How long? And you were at Dog and Duck for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And did. Well, I guess it's always been Susan and Billy's.
Yeah.
And then, how long have you been here? It's been a couple years at least.
Yeah, I think officially I started here in like November because I worked here a week And then me and Billy and Jennifer and Butto went out to see Steve.
That's right.
And Steve was dying of cancer.
Yeah.
And
Where did Steve live?
in Alpine.
Oh, we lived
Big
there?
Ben Brewing.
And so
yeah.
Big Ben Brewing.
Yeah.
And I was like staying at the house, helping Ellen, who's tiny, pick Steve up, put him in a wheelchair so we could like take him to the bathroom and that kind of thing. And then and she was like, well, we don't have hospice in Alpine. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I don't know what I'm going to do when y'all leave.
Right.
And I told Jennifer, I said, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay here. And she goes, well, you got to be at work on Monday. I'm like, I work for Billy. I don't think he's going to fire me for
Right.
staying out here and helping Steve
Right.
die.
Yeah.
And I called friends and I called people and they covered my shifts for me graciously. And
Yeah.
I
You
was
donated
able,
money to Steve, I remember.
and I was able
Yeah.
to, I was able to stay out there and
Yeah, I
help
remember that.
Steve shuffle off the mortal coil.
Yeah.
And you got all his cool shirts.
And I got a lot of cool shirts and yeah, and some jeans and something. Because
Yeah.
Steve and I were basically the same
Yeah.
size, which is big and burly.
Yeah. So Steve helped start Real Ale? Or
Like
No,
Live
Live
Oak.
Oak.
Live Oak.
okay.
Well, he didn't start it, but he
He was a
worked there for
brewer, yeah.
but only for like 11 years.
Okay, right, Live Oak, not
Okay.
Real Ale. So, wow, yeah. I guess Ellen was
Still in Alpine?
Steve's wife.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, I love Alpine. I love West Texas.
We all do.
Yeah.
I went to.
And the Walstons finally found the
Oh
desk.
my god. Took us
Oh, yeah.
4 times.
Oh, it took y'all 4 times.
Yeah,
Really?
no, we're weird. We could not find that desk.
I mean, that's a hard. I feel like it's a
Keep
good
going east.
Yeah.
Keep going east.
I was like, if he had just told us when to see the bites. So we saw the
Keep
bites.
going.
And then you go to the right. Yeah, but we found it. Oh, glorious.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Bucket list, checked item.
I've been to that festival, the Valentine and Valentine's.
Oh, you have? I have the shirt, but I've never
2
been.
years in a row, and then I couldn't go a couple, like, since then. I haven't been. But I went to, like, the 3rd and the 4th annual one, I think. If I remember correctly. But it was, I mean, it's really cool. It's one of, especially, like, early, like, it's not a big festival, thank God.
Well, it's in Valentine, Texas.
Yeah.
I mean,
We went
you
there
don't just kind
on
of
our-
show up in
we went to
Valentine.
I
You have to be
love Valentine's
going
Day.
to go to Valentine,
Well,
Texas.
Because I made Alex do the, I had to do the, what is that? The Prada Marfa, which is
Yeah.
like close to Valentine. So he's like, if we're already at Prada Marfa, you gotta go to Valentine. Why not?
I don't
Well, Prada Marfa is actually technically
do
west
Marfa.
of,
Hey.
I don't like, I'm not a big Marfa fan either.
No.
Prada Marfa's not in Marfa though.
It's not
Oh, I
Marfa
know,
at
I
all.
know,
Closer to
I know.
Valentine.
It's further west of Valentine.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta drive through Marfa, drive through Valentine,
Yeah.
and then there's the Prada.
We're taking off. Bye, sweetheart. Slow down.
We're almost done. We'll
That's all right. I'm going with Leslie.
We're doing our podcast.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
You're live.
Bye, honey.
Bye, honey. You can always say hi.
You can hit it.
Oh, no.
No, it's just.
No, she can always say hi. I don't care.
Oh,
It's like I'm not an editor. Like, I'm not gonna edit. Like, the whole point is to sound like a conversation.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
kind of
gonna-
what it is.
Yeah. So.
And my daughter loves it. She's 17 and she's like, that's what podcasts are, just people talking.
Oh, okay.
She literally listens to this podcast of middle-aged people talking about what they bought. I'm like, are you serious? She's
That's
like, oh,
genius.
Ain't she cute?
Yeah. Phillip has the cutest wife.
26 years she's been
26
married to me.
years.
Aw. That's cool.
Oh, jeez. If I hadn't met her, I'd have been
Dead.
dead at
That's
like
what I was-
32.
That's what I always say about Alex. If I hadn't met Alex, I would have been dead like 5 years ago.
You?
It's true.
Oh, you?
You?
Yes, I was.
What about him?
yeah.
He's very domesticated.
But he's always been like that.
You're the wild
I'm
one.
I
the
have
wild
not.
one.
I have
He's-
not
I'm
been
the
that
wild
way.
one.
But when I turned 30, there were people across the state of Texas paying off bets.
Yeah.
They're like,
Oh,
"Jeez,
Philip's gonna
I bet
die
the
at 30."
under on 30 for that dude." When
So-
yeah, they're like 30.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
26. I
Yeah.
might bet the under.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
But those are people who knew me back
Yeah.
then,
Right.
before I was sophisticated like I am now.
Yeah.
That's funny. My dad, he had a cell. he hated his cell phone for a while, but he has eventually succumbed to the technology of owning a cell phone because we don't even have a landline anymore. And for years and years, like my mom's name is Carol, but in his phone it's ST.Carol. And I'm like, Dad, you can't spell. Like I thought it was just a giant typo that was forever in his phone. And I pointed out to him one day, and he was like, "Oh, Saint Carol." Like,
Yeah.
what? That or street? I thought it was like.
Yeah.
I thought it was your mistyping, mom's name. He's like, no,
No, she's
that's
Saint
your mom,
Carol.
Saint Carol. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, when I first introduced her to all my friends at my first high school reunion or whatever reunion, like when he first brought my mom, they're all like, oh, you're marrying Dirk, like you're a saint, like.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where she got the
Taking one for the team.
That's where she got the nickname Saint. I had no idea that was her nickname until my dad got a cell
I
phone.
refer to her as my Jennifer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute. So what's one thing?
Yeah. I was less.
What's one thing that you've learned, like as a bartender, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
that like might surprise someone or like something that you like about it?
Well, the thing I like about it is, for one thing, I've always liked hanging out in a bar, shooting the shit with people.
Yeah.
And I get paid for it.
Yeah.
And anybody who's ever been to my home,
In terms of, let me help you.
I like to make them feel comfortable. And that's what Billy's is. Billy's isn't just a bar.
No.
It's a gathering place. It's a place, and when people come in and they say, oh, and, they say, oh, it's our first time at Billy's.
Oh.
And I say,
Awesome. Where are you going to go?
welcome to Billy's. And what took you so long? We've been here for a long time, And, also I think that I
Not Bryn Mawr.
don't want to dislocate my shoulder patting myself on my back. But I think the thing that has been successful for me in this job is that I'm nice to people,
Yeah.
but also if somebody's stupid or says something stupid, I think I have the ability to call them on it without insulting them.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good quality. That's a rare
One of the questions I've been asked before is somebody looking at the menu and said, so what's on the chili cheese fries? And I just smile and look back at them, and they said, chili and cheese? And I just touched the end, like, boom.
There's no. Wait,
Touch the end of my nose,
are
like,
there onions or
but,
jalapenos?
right. I knew what they were asking, but it was like, nope, chili cheese fries.
I'll be right back.
Guess what? Hey,
Yeah. It's,
hey, Rebecca, can I get a Swifty?
well, that's what I'm drinking.
The answer, like, what's on the chili cheese fries? Well, it's fries with chili and cheese. And they weren't insulted. It was like, ask a stupid question.
Yeah.
And like I had a college professor tell me one time, there's no such thing as a stupid question. There's just stupid people asking questions.
That's funny. That's really funny because it should be. I don't need a question.
Right.
I'm like the host of this podcast. I'm always a question asker. Like
Right.
I want to know. Like I don't know. I've always been that person. Yeah. I've always been very. There's no such thing as stupid questions.
I'll go in. While we're talking stupid questions, there's some things that people say to you when you work across a bar long enough. Mm-hmm. You'll hear some things that you're like, and you just think to yourself. Of course, I just smile and take care of what they. But it's just like, are you even listening to what's coming out of your mouth? Do you even listen to the question you just asked me? My favorite question as a bartender in a bar that has 36 taps is, what do you have that's good?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Oh boy, that'll direct me. My answer is generally, how long is a road?
Yeah. That's funny.
What? Well, from here to here, you give me an end point. What do you like? Do you like a light beer? Do you like a hoppy beer? Do you like a malty beer? Do you like a dark beer? Give me a neighborhood, and I'm going to give you a free taste of one.
Right.
And I'm going to be able to direct you.
Love those free tastes.
Another thing about the free taste is you can tell by the way they take the sample. If they pick it up, they look at it, they smell it, and then they drink it. They may or may not go with that one. But then they can give you some feedback, and you go, okay, we need to go this direction, and I can give them the beer they want. If you set it down in front of them, and they do it like a shot, without looking at it, smelling it, they're going to buy that beer.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Just like, I really want to give you the beer you want.
Yeah.
But I don't know the beer you want, and you don't know a lot of people do know what beers they want.
Right.
And I love to direct those people to beer.
Yeah.
I even more so love to direct people who don't know what beer they want to beers.
That's actually what I am. I'm that person because I'm not the biggest beer drinker by any stretch of the imagination, and
But you guys are still going. I'm like, what are you doing, a book or what?
oh my gosh, what's that guy's name?
I've never seen that guy before in my life.
What? He's a punk?
No, John Prochnow.
Okay. I'm like, what?
I've known him for 28 years.
Okay. I first
No, I haven't known him that long. I'm exaggerating. I've known him since early days of Waterloo.
Okay.
So that's what, 25 years.
I know him as a Packers fan.
Yeah, he's a
I
Packers fan.
first met him
he's
Packers.
Wisconsin John.
Okay.
He's a regular.
Yeah. So
Now we have some people here at Billy's, Walker and I, Billy's son. We're sitting there talking about regulars, and then Larry walks in, and Walker's like, "Oh, Larry's not a regular. Larry's furniture." And Larry
Walker's
says,
such an asshole.
No, and Larry says, "I'll cop to that." It was like Larry's the only regular we have that when Larry goes on his summer vacation, it's written on the bar calendar of picking up shifts. Larry's out of town, because if Larry misses 2 days at Billy's,
something's wrong.
We're calling like 911, and we're texting him, going, because that's a cool thing about working at Billy's is like, last night, old weird Dave left a pair of work gloves here.
Oh, I love Dave.
Larry left his computer bag here, and so I just texted them because I have their phone numbers. They're friends of mine. I mean, not just customers of mine. They're
Larry's
friends of
a
mine.
friend of mine from me coming here so much, and
It was like, oh, well, I have their personal contact information. I'll just go, Dave, I got your gloves. That's the Billy's family.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about Alpine. We go on this annual Folk Fest trip.
Yes.
This was now Anderson Folk Fest. But this year we had 30 people.
Yeah.
And they were all Billy's people.
Yeah.
And I took a photo at Harry's Tanaha of all these people, and I sent it to Al, who's the Thursday bartender, and said, Al, thank you, darling.
You're welcome. Darling?
I said, Al, there's a reason your Thursday happy hour might be a bit light.
And why is that?
This is at Harry's
talking about
Tanaha.
Folk Fest.
During Folk
yeah,
Fest.
yeah.
And it was like Byron, Helen, Larry. Oh, Larry did not go. But
Well, it's like your birthday party. I was looking at the picture. I dubbed his party Billy's TOO. It was like literally every person at Billy's, but in his backyard.
it was, well, it was 46 degrees. 46 degrees, and
But still, there was like a 50 regulars there.
we had like 80 people at my house on Saturday. But
And they were all Billy's regulars.
What was that? Was that your birthday?
Yeah.
Wait, what was
well, my birthday was the week before, but
Okay.
it's the spring party.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And so my daughter and I were planning on
I'm
going.
happy to still get to keep having birthdays.
Yeah.
What does Billy always say? Better than the alternative.
That's right. One way to not have birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, that Saturday morning, I was like, Belle, we're going to go to Philip's party. She's like, oh, cool, that'll be fun. And then I get a text from Mo, who's a bartender here, and there's this thing she was supposed to go to Renaissance Fair. That got canceled. I was supposed to drive her an hour away.
Hey, what's up, man?
And then I get a text from Mo, this event I wanted to go to that was $60 a ticket per person was that night. And she's like, I got you 2 tickets. I'm like, oh, how can I'm like,
I could have gotten you into the Koger Spring Fling for like
free.
45.
I just couldn't say. So it was like the first world problem of too many events.
Right. Well, there's a problem when you're too cool.
I guess so.
Rebecca.
I know. Too
Rebecca
cool
is
for
too
school.
cool.
That's not a problem that's I've really ever rubbed up against.
So I woke up on Saturday morning planning on going, and then plans changed. But I was with you in spirit, looked at all the photos, commented on the photos, liked all the photos.
And you're like, well, there's no Larry. I'm like, no, Larry's there.
There was no photo. I was like,
Well, see, and
included
used
every
to
photo.
like the first, I think, actual spring fling where we had bands.
Right.
Larry's band played.
Oh, cool. Oh, with Old Blue.
It was Tex Renoir and the Impressionist Cowboys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Riley Hickerson was in that band.
He's my neighbor.
Riley?
He knows my parents, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy Carl's brother.
He what?
Crazy Carl Hickerson's brother.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Remember
who's
Crazy
that?
Carl?
know.
Used to spin flowers on 6th Street. He
don't
ran
know.
for mayor. I voted for him.
You voted for
mayor.
Crazy Carl. I know.
I voted for Crazy Carl.
It's
for
like-
mayor.
I don't know Crazy Carl.
I'm having like a weird flashback. I grew up here.
Yeah.
I'm 35, so I don't know. I just remember I was in first grade and one of my dad's friends was like running for governor, like
Right.
on like his name's on the ballot.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea. Like his name was Yancey something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I wrote like a little thing in first grade. Like,
vote
you
for
should
him.
vote for Yancey.
Well, he's
I
my
had no
neighbor.
idea,
He's
like,
a good guy.
Like I had no idea who this person was. I was just
I
really
vote-
into his.
I voted for. Didn't Leslie run for mayor
Oh,
one
yeah.
year? I voted for him
Yeah.
too. I'm like,
He got like 20% of the vote or something.
he got my vote.
He
Yeah.
was the nicest person ever.
When Belle was little, when my kids were little, we sang at a Mojo's Coffee. And
Yeah.
Leslie
And he
was
lived
there
up there
in the
because
morning.
Rufus used to live on the corner of
Yeah.
Guad and
Yeah.
North Loop.
And
In
Leslie was the
the
sweetest
crooked little
guy.
man in the crooked little house. You could set a golf ball down in the floor of Rufus's living room 6 times, and it would roll to a different
Oh my
wall
gosh.
every time.
Well, Alex and I, when Belle was first born, we lived in a Greg Beckham house. Same
Tell
thing.
you who you need to talk about, who you need to talk to on your podcast is Rufus Rulis.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, he used to live with us, but he lives up north, a little further north of us now, and we don't get to see Rufus anymore. Yeah, he was our dog sitter, house sitter, and
Not-
he used to be Steve and Ellen's house sitter, dog sitter.
Oh, okay. Not that this is a requirement to be on here, but was
Okay.
he ever a bartender or anything like that, or he's just a regular friend?
Well, he worked for Shiner of Austin.
There you go.
Does that give you enough?
Y'all still here?
Who's the smarter half? Oh, Jimmy. She's gone.
Oh yeah.
The smarter half.
So she did leave you.
Yeah, but she left my truck here.
Maybe
That's
you can
nice.
Get on my bike.
I forgot
Do you
what I
have
was saying.
any more questions you actually
No,
want to
no, I think-
ask me?
I think we're good. I mean,
All right. Have we
Thank
gone?
you.
Have we gone 30 minutes at
Oh
least?
yeah. It
Free.
doesn't have to be any long thing.
Oh,
Okay.
you have 1.5 minutes.
Okay,
left.
good.
Oh,
I
no,
got
it's-
I got a minute and a half. I got some shit I need to get off my chest.
All right. I actually think like we should do like a 10-minute one once to see what that's like, but I don't know. Like usually
Yeah, I'm probably not the guy to
most-
do the 10-minute one with.
most stories I feel like take longer than that, but
We actually talked to Jared last night, and he was very entertaining. I was like, it was very.
Yeah, you just-
Yeah?
It was very enlightening.
So you're gonna get the rest of the Billy's staff?
I am dying to talk to Anthony for a whole 30 minutes. That'll be amazing.
Boy, good luck.
I know.
Getting
That'll be
30 minutes in.
amazing. I know.
Now, Fox Oh, you can get 30 minutes out of Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
Fox and I will talk your ear off and you'll get a word in because I have known Fox longer than my husband.
Oh, you know, Corey comes in late.
Yeah.
I mean, we were over and his ex, Heather, who's friends of ours, his and mine also, they're still friends. And she was like, asked me something about like when I had my
your eye surgery,
yeah, my face cancer surgery, and she was like, wow, I asked Philip a 7-word question. And Corey said, Philip could talk the balls off a rhinoceros. And I was not insulted by that. That was merely descriptive. In no way derogatory.
Jared told a story about Billy last night that I cannot repeat in mixed company. But Sally can probably say it 'cause she's not as lady as much as me.
I'm not as late. Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
No. Wait, what
You're
story
just a-
was it?
Oh,
just
chick
a-
fight.
Shally's just a modern lady and I'm too old fashioned to repeat it.
I am a modern lady. Thank you. Wait, what is it?
About the bent hood and the monkeys.
Oh my gosh, it's such a Billy.
Such a Billy story.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm like, I cannot
I'll tell
say
you,
that.
like
Offline.
the podcast has already heard it. No, it's recorded. It's,
Oh, okay. It's already happened.
It'll be on the internet in 2 days.
Hey, little doggy.
Hello.
Hey. And dogs and children are welcome at Billy's, as long as they're well behaved and leashed.
Oh yeah.
That's the children.
Both of them.
So, Philip, where can people find you?
They can
Online
find me
Billy's?
at Billy's on Burnet. That's where they can find me.
What days do you normally work?
I work Monday nights, I work Tuesday days,
So
and I work
closer,
Wednesday
we call it?
days.
What is that
A
called?
clopen.
A clopen.
Clopen. Wait,
I do my clopen.
Monday nights, Tuesday days.
And if you want to find me at like between 12:30 and 1:30, you can find me at the Grand on Monday nights.
Oh, you go to the Grand on Monday? That's
Yeah,
nice.
Alfred and I go to the Grand.
That's
Because
cool.
when Alfred and I started working together, when I was still a swing, we worked a night shift, and I was like, man, I'm used to working at bars that close at 2.
Right, yeah.
We're out of here at 12:30.
Yeah.
You want to go have a drink? And he goes, yeah. I was like, well, where do we want to go? And he goes, well, I usually go to the Grand.
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
I said, I'll meet you there. And he goes, well, I have a bicycle. I'm like, well, I have a pickup.
Yes.
Throw your bike in the truck and let's go to the Grand.
That's awesome.
So we go to the Grand on Monday night. I go to the Grand on Monday night. And any shifts I pick up, which possibly the 20th, there's still one open.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Friday. I may pick that up. Be at the Grand on Monday night.
So wait, you only work? Wait, you work Monday nights and Tuesday mornings and
Wednesday day.
Wednesday day. That's what I missed. Okay.
I work IPA night, Texas Tuesday, Pint Wednesday.
Cool.
So if I'm behind the bar, beers are cheap.
Yeah.
And they
Bartender's cheaper.
They discount the beers because you have to put up with me.
Cool.
Consolation prize.
Hey, yeah, exactly. $2 off because Phil's behind the bar.
Bye. There's Anthony.
Anthony.
We'll never get a full 30 minutes, but that's my
Yeah.
meme.
He's riding off on a skateboard into the sunset.
He's never said a full sentence to me, but I will get 30 minutes.
That's funny. How long has he worked here?
Several months.
Oh, no,
just a couple
he's pushing along. He's the new guy, and he's been
new guy.
here 7 months.
No, that long. I have no concept of
Yeah.
time, literally. No concept.
Well,
I'm like, 2 months.
Rebecca, where can people find you? Online or at Billy's or either
Everywhere,
or?
yeah. Instagram, Facebook.
What's your name
I'm
on
on
Instagram?
Oh.
Say what's your like
I
Facebook.com
don't know.
slash
I'm
Facebook. I don't know.
Or what-
Rebecca Walston. I
Rebecca
don't know.
Walston? All
Phillip
right.
Koger.
Koger with a K?
Koger.
Okay. I'm Shallie McCann. You can find me
At
everywhere
Billy's,
at
lobby
Shallie McCann. At Billy's on Sundays. I'm usually here.
Yes, Sunday night. Closing it down.
And Shallie McCann on the internet. Or just Shallie. I'm easy to Google. So,
Google.
Adios,
I've been-
mofos.
thanks for listening, y'all.
Like the
Bye.
government.
Hi, friends. Thank you so much for listening. To find out more information, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook.com/Other Side of the Bar and Instagram at Other Side of the Bar. And let us know what you think. Thanks again so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on the Other Side of the Bar. Cheers!